Hey there, it's Sandy. I'm back at the Babylock Solaris and I'm working on a long-sleeved t-shirt, lightweight, very stretchy, and this design is from Embroidery Library. I put some medium weight cutaway on the back because it was so stretchy. Sprayed it with a 505 temporary adhesive spray, and then I like to put the water soluble on top when it's a t-shirt knit or any kind of a knit. And I floated a piece of really lightweight tearaway in back of it, and I don't know if you can see this, but there's just a little ripple here, so it looks like it's gonna stitch out fine, but that just kind of bugs me because I'm thinking maybe I didn't need this piece of tearaway in the back, but you don't really know until you stitch things out. And I've done like sample, and I don't think in one of my prior videos I did like a sample on a t-shirt like this, and then when I actually did it on the garment, because I didn't have the exact type of t-shirt, it stitched out differently and it stretched, so I had to do that one over again. But this one actually looks like it's gonna be okay. So I'm going to finish this off. There's not too much time left, so I'll get that going. There's, I think there's like, 4 colors left. There's a big flower that's going here. Here's the design. So that's a pretty design. I made everybody else a t-shirt for Halloween. I did not make one, well, not everybody else, but I made a lot of t-shirts for presents. And I just figured that would be fun to make one for me. So I got this from Embroidery Online a while ago, and I never took the time to make it because I was working on other stuff. So I want to do this, and then I'm hoping tomorrow I can work on one more Halloween thing. It's in the hoop, but we'll see how it goes. I also have to pack to go stay at my daughter's, so I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to do it all. I don't think I'll be filming that one, maybe part of it, but not all of it, because I'm not quite sure how long it will take. It doesn't look too complicated, but I don't like to rush it either. But it's also Halloween, like, in the next few days, so I'd like to keep pushing myself to get it done. I keep hearing, every once in a while, I hear that little hiccup in the bobbin where the thread gets caught, and then it keeps going. When I hear that, I sometimes get concerned that there's a big knot on the back, but so far, at the times I've heard it, I've been lucky, knock wood. That little ripple was actually even worse. I think it's because it's, well, the design isn't that dense, but I kind of watch these designs stitch out, and I noticed that some of the designs have a really good, like, they put an underlaying stitch on before these fill-in stitches, and I think it seems like to me that helps stabilize the fabric. I did stitch out another very stretchy sweater that I'll also have a video out there on. I think the design was from Embroidery Library. I can't remember what I used, but they just recommended that I try a medium weight cutaway for that one. That one was thicker than this one, so maybe I should have gone with the no-show mesh on this one. I don't know. I was afraid to do that because, oops, is that fraying? I can't tell. I can't tell. I think it's okay. Anyway, that very lightweight t-shirt. Very stretchy. And I think I probably would have been okay without that layer of the lightweight tearaway on the bottom. Maybe that was too much for this case because I used the medium weight. I've had really good luck with this combination, so I was really surprised. In fact, it must have to do with the way they digitize their designs, because the only other time this happened so far is with a similar kind of design for embroidery library. The one I'm talking about with the sweater that's stretchy, that did stretch a little bit. I thought it was a pretty dense stitch embroidery design. It was like a gray sweater and it has a butterfly on it. So I know in that case, because that sweater was so stretchy, I put it like I used a new cutaway stabilizer. I thought that would be good, but it was still stretching, so then I put another layer of cutaway behind it, and it seemed to stabilize the sweater, so I thought that would be a good combo. But that ended up stretching a little bit, so they said next time to just try the medium weight cutaway and fuse it on. And I did that, and it was pretty good. It wasn't perfect, but it was better. I think everybody, even if you do a sample, if you're using a t-shirt that's different than what you're actually, embroidering on, it could be different. And that's what happened with me on this t-shirts that I was making for a surprise birthday party. Well, Las Vegas theme. I'm not sure if there's a video out there, but yeah, that one actually took me 3 tries, and I think that one actually had to do with the digitizing. I got the design off of Etsy, and it was a shop that I don't know very well, and I did stitch out a sample. The sample turned out pretty good, so then I just stabilized like I normally would, and on the actual t-shirt, and it stretched. Then there was no way to save it, because sometimes if it even stretches a little bit and then there's an outline, the outline doesn't match up, and then you pretty much gotta start over, unless it's not bad, and then you can use like a black marker to fix it. But yeah, this one worked out because there's no outline, so I think after this is done, just using a little bit of steam will relax the fibers after I get that water soluble stabilizer off, and it'll be fine. But I probably would not have been very happy if it had like an outline stitch. There's actually the shading that it's doing here and on these flowers, it's all matching up. So I don't think, even though it looks ripply, I don't think it's that bad. Although I do think if I did this again on the same type of t-shirt, I probably wouldn't use the lightweight cutaway. Sorry if it seems like I'm dwelling on this, but I'm really trying to study by doing a lot of machine embroidery and just trying to understand which types of stabilizers are best with each different type of t-shirt or sweatshirt. They're all different. And like I said, even if you try to sew it out and stitch it out on a sample t-shirt you have, if it's not the same fabric as what you are actually using, it could be a whole different story. So I think if I ever did do t-shirts for and to sell them, that doesn't sound good. it's fraying. I would definitely have my own inventory of sweatshirts or t-shirts or whatever it is. But I'm not going that route, so yeah, I don't know why it frayed out of the blue. It could have something maybe happened in the... I've got this one in the little compartment instead of up in my 10 needle. I'm going to rethread it. In my 10 spool thread rack, because I've noticed that when the spools are new on that 10 needle thread rack, sometimes too much falls off of it and then it gets caught. So I have to back this up. Alright, and I'm going to trim. I see more to trim away. When it was starting to fray. So there we go. Hopefully that's good. Yeah. So I know I could use a thread net, but today I've got 20 colors. And some of them I'm going back and forth on. So I guess I could have thrown a thread net on it, but I don't mind throwing it in that little, it's this little compartment on top versus that. Because if you see, there's quite a, it's fine. It works beautifully. Except for, it seems like when the spools are new, it gets a little bit finicky. We're getting there. This would be very pretty. I was going to use all neon threads, but this is oopsie, going to need some bobbin thread. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to use the black. I'm going to cut that, back it up. Thank you, machine, for telling me. Yeah. Well, it's fraying again. Huh. I'm going to pull a bunch out. Maybe I got fractured the thread. Oh, it got very close to the end. There's hardly any on there. Thank you. Thank you, machine. Now, I got to find the tail of this. There we go. I used to wind all my bobbins, but you can't beat these pre-wound bobbins because they definitely get wound tighter than I've tried 2 bobbin winders, portable ones. I don't really like either one of them. Okay, let's go back. Oops, one moment. I think that's good. Yeah. I do the locking stitch and then I tell it to go. I haven't figured out what to do with the empty bobbins that I'm using. After using the pre-wound bobbins. Seems like a waste. I don't like to put things in the landfill. I don't think they're recyclable. Maybe I can refill them one day when I'm bored. Okay, so this is, take that one out of there, rethread this one. Now we're going to the darker one. It's 306. There we go. Well, it says it's darker. It doesn't look that much, too much darker. The other one's more like a turquoise blue. I don't have all the colors that they're asking for either. This is 3 minutes. Yeah, it's thankfully it doesn't have to go over here anymore. Yeah, that's a pretty color on this flower. Definitely, it's just outlining this one flower in this thread. So I just keep practicing and using different kinds of t-shirts, and I've got, you know, I'm buying certain brands, so now I know exactly what to do when I stabilize them. I haven't got too much practice with this one. This is, you know, lots of stretch and very light. You can almost see through it. Yeah, so maybe that medium weight with the tearaway was too much. But I'll be trying this one again because I have more t-shirts like this. So I'll make a note not to use that tearaway and see what happens. I can still hear my machine squeaking. I took it in to be serviced, and unfortunately, I still hear the squeaking. Yeah, so I have to take it back. I think it's like 49 pounds, so it's a big ordeal to take it back. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't like that squeak. It's just when it's starting out, unless I actually don't hear it, because when it's going, you don't really hear anything but the motor. Yeah, today I also used IQ Designer for the first time in a long time, and I'll have a video out at some point to share that experience. I have Enchanted Pumpkin I want to do next. Then I have edge-to-edge quilting of a small quilt, a turtle seascape kind of panel with some piecing. I have it all ready to go. It's just in line, ready to be done. I also have trick-or-treating tomorrow, so that's 3 hours of my time. 3 or 4 hours. I can't in here, so I'm probably not going to get to that this week. Since I still have to pack. Very close to being done. And I think when I do these videos, I'm going to try to, as long as everything's stitched out okay in the hoop, I'm going to try to remember to take it out of the hoop to show what the end result looks like I did the other day. I don't always do that, so I'm going to try to remember to do that. Yeah, sometimes I guess when I'm threading it, I think my thread, I have to make sure if I take it back for the squeaking that I ask them to check that thread cutter. This is just not sharp. I would think that would be an automatic thing to check, but I don't really know. Oh, I used the wrong color. No wonder. Okay, sorry about that. I gotta cut that. I was like, this doesn't look right. Oh, okay, I got the color right here. So this is what I do when I have to restitch. I'm in the, so I go to this needle plus minus, and then this is where it was in the middle of stitching, so I'll just go up one color and then down. Oops. Well, you just kind of toggle back and forth to make sure you're on the right color where you did that one. This is where we were at, and it will start over. So, these are the things that happen when you're just working on a project. It's not a big deal. I'm sure that happens to everybody. Okay. And I'm going to cut that thread. Oh, did it get stitched down? No, there it is. Okay. Darn it, I can hear that squeaking. Just going over what I did there by mistake. Thank you. You know, a lot of times when I do these embroidery library designs while it's stitching on, I'm like, I don't know about it. I don't know if I'm going to like it. I think I've said this before when I've done their designs, but you just got to trust the process because they do turn out beautiful. Okay, this is outlining those flowers up in this section. It's only a 3-minute stitch out, so it's not that much. Yeah, when I was looking at the picture, when I made that mistake, the blue that they're using on the picture looks darker than the blue that it's doing right now, but it is what it is. Darn it. Gonna have to take it back to the shop. I'm so far behind already. Maybe I won't, maybe I shouldn't do anything tomorrow. It just sounds like it needs some oil or something. I don't know if you can hear that. It's very faint. Seems like this is longer than 3 minutes, but that's what it says. I'm going to be doing another one of those stretchy sweaters. I'm going to be trying them again. just like more outlining. And I think I got a good color from that. A little bit darker. Same area. They just want one more blue color. Okay. This is just a minute, and then there's one more pink. Something snagged. What was that? Seems like it's okay. Yeah, just very dense there. I think there's like 4 layers of thread. I don't think that should be an issue. A little harder for the needles, gotta work a little harder, but yeah, should be fine. I think this is yeah, almost done. 2 more minutes. One last color. No, 3. It's a pretty pale pink. Not too pale. Not as pale as some other ones. Really pretty pink though. Outlining the, oh, it looks like it's the center of this flower and the one up top, and outlining this in some pink. Oh, that'll be pretty. Is not that old. I don't think it's the needle causing that weird noise that I'm hearing. It's one of those anti-glue needles, but I don't think it's an organ needle, and I think I'm finding that this machine likes the organ needles the best, and I have so many Schmetz. They work good on my other machines. you have this machine and you have the same problem with needles, let me know. Hey, if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, make a comment, share it with a friend if you think it's helpful. Let me know if you think this is helpful. I really like embroidery libraries designs. Well, this could be urban threads, though. This one might be urban threads. I said embroidery library in the beginning, but I think I get them mixed up because I think aren't they related? But urban threads has all these. There are a lot of their designs seem like they're supposed to be used against dark backgrounds. Well, I guess embroidery library has some of those too. I just got a beautiful it's like creating a scene with a train, a Christmas train, and it's gonna be so pretty. It's gonna take time though. I won't be doing that for a while, but I'll probably film some of that. Okay, it's done, so I'm gonna back you up and pull this out. So there's the stitch out. I'm going to take this apart, check the back. Yeah, the back looks pretty normal. To me, that's normal. Oops, everything's falling everywhere. So I'll tear that off. I'm usually more careful about doing that. Like I try to do it from the top to bottom and then to each side, and then if I see it's going into the design, then I'll kind of tear it at an angle. Okay, put this over there. Sorry, my room is a mess. I have to take out some of these pins to show you. One moment, please. So I can do this easier. Take the pins out that I was using to hold back all the fabric. And so here's this stuff. So I try to pull it out as much as I can. Kind of hard with this because it's open. A lot of it's like an open design. In here, it's not like filled in. When it's filled in, it's a lot easier to pull out. So now, as you can see, I took away that back tearaway in the top, and it's already better. So I'll just use some water to get rid of this stuff and press it. Or maybe I'll do that now. If you want to wait, you can do it. I'll keep filming. Just takes a little bit of time. I think it's worth it. Turn the iron back on. I think I turned it off. There. Well, it looks pretty good with even without being pressed. I can't get in front of the... I didn't cut away the back too, and that'll even make it look even better. So I like how it turned out. I even like all the colors. And it's not bad. Yeah, so I have to just pull this away because I used spray glue, temporary adhesive. So like that fabric will relax just by me doing this, you know, and cutting that away. And we just look at it now. After doing that, it's probably going to look, it won't look different till I get rid of it, but it looks, with everything, every time I take away any part of the stabilizer, it looks better. So that's it. I hope you liked the video. Hope you have a great holiday. Happy Halloween. Have a great weekend. Thank you for watching. Again, give the video a like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. Take care.